Hi there, this is Ranjit from techtobuzz.com, and in this video we're going to do the unboxing for the Sony Xperia ZR, which is a new Android phone by Sony, and this phone is actually waterproof and it has got some very impressive specs, and let me talk about them now. It sports a 13 megapixel rear facing camera and it sports a 1.5 GHz quad core processor based on the Cryo architecture. Hence it should be a blazing fast phone, and it has 2 gigs of RAM. And if you come to the pricing, the price quoted here is 30,990, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of just around 28,000 for this phone, and I want to thank them for providing this unit for review. So let's quickly just open the box and let's look at what else do we get with this one. Right away we get the phone itself. Let me take that out. This is the phone, and let me keep that to the side, and let's quickly look at what else do we find in the box. And this is actually nothing. We do get some extra earbud tips. These are the in-ear style earphones that we get with this one, and they should be pretty good because Sony provides a very good quality ones. The micro USB to USB cable that I'll be using for charging, and this is the USB style power brick. And we also have some startup guides and warranty information, etc. We have the startup guide, we have the important information and all those things. So let's keep all these things to the side and let's look at the interesting thing. That's this handset itself. So this is the Sony Xperia ZR, and it sports a 4.55 inch screen, and the screen resolution is 720p HD. Yes, the panel is 720p HD. Let me just power it on. Yes, it has some power, and we have this new iconic power button that we are getting from Sony. The volume rocker is on the down, and we also have a dedicated button for the camera. So it's booting, and by the time it boots, let me give you a quick physical overview. On the top we have this headphone jack. Again, as this is a waterproof model, do notice that we have a flap here. You can remove this flap, and on this end again, as I showed, the volume rocker, the power on off button and the camera shutter button. On the bottom we have the microphone hole, and on this end we have the proprietary dock, and this will also open to reveal the micro USB slot that will be used for charging. Again, as this is a waterproof phone like the Xperia Z, all the ports are covered. As I said, the rear facing camera is a 13 megapixel, and it denotes N. That means it's NFC enabled, and we also have LED flash, Xperia logo, and the back is kind of rubbery finish, I would say. And on the bottom we have the opening for the speakerphone. Let me just open up the back cover also. Again, as you can see, this part is sealed, and we have a removable battery. That's a 2300 milliampere battery. So this is very interesting that Sony has done. Though the phone is waterproof, they have provided this removable battery, so that's a good thing. And we can insert our micro SD card and the micro SIM over here. So let me just put back the battery quickly again, and let's put back the back cover, and it snaps, and it's booting again. So let's see the boot up. It says Xperia, and this is the standard boot up screen that we are seeing with the new Sony Xperia phones. And actually the phone is really comfortable to hold, and it has booted actually pretty quickly. So let's have a closer look at the same. Initial setup screens might come, and I'll just skip those. Yes, I'll just quickly skip these things. We did not add a micro SD card, SIM. That's why it came, and actually it booted pretty quickly. So let's quickly look at an Android version that we get with this one. And as you can see, it's the Android version 4.1.2. that's Jelly Bean, so that's very nice. And again, the navigation buttons are part of the screen like the Sony Xperia Z and the ZL, and actually I like them. And let's look at the display, and as you can see, it has mobile Bravia engine 2, so that's really nice. Let me just zoom in a little bit, and the brightness, let me go there, and we do have the auto brightness sensor, so that's really interesting. That's nice. We have a notification for pulse light notifications. We can change the themes, etc. And let's just go to the storage and look at the same. The built-in storage is 8 GB. Out of that you get 4.21 GB, and as I said, we can also add a micro SD card to the same. So that's for storage and Wi-Fi. Let me just connect to my Wi-Fi network. Let me quickly turn it on, and it connected quickly. So let's look at the home screens that we get. Let's try this gesture, and you can add new home screens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can add multiple home screens. That's nice. And let's look at the app. Chrome browser is pre-installed. Facebook app is pre-installed. We have this custom notes, some specific Sony utilities, and we also have FM radio, so that's nice. Some people ask about that. And Voice Pilot for Xperia is a navigation software for Sony Xperia phones. We have the update center, and we also have Evernote and WhatsApp pre-installed, and also we have File Commander. And we also have this McAfee security application that's installed. I don't like that, but Sony bundles this. They should have kept it optional, but that's how it is. And this is the multitasking tray, as I said. And these are the small apps that we have seen with Sony phones. These are mini apps, and for example, they can run in the background like this. You can do the job and it can come up here. So as we are connected, let's fire up the Chrome web browser, and let's quickly do some web browsing. Let's go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com, and this is the keyboard. And again, if you notice how quickly it loaded, let's just open up this web story. Again, if you notice, it loads the website very quickly, and I have to say the 720p screen is pretty decent. But again, the viewing angles, as with the Sony Xperia Z and ZL, are not very wide, I would say. If you tilt the phone too much, they fade in a little bit. But kinetic scrolling looks very nice. And let's just open one of the story. Let's open the story. I have a YouTube video that's embedded on this one. So let's try to play it back. Let's change the orientation, and I'll maximize the volume first. Keep it on max. And let's try to play back this YouTube video. And it's loading.
Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S4, and I'm going to show you how to connect keyboard, mouses.
So actually the speakerphone is pretty loud. I didn't expect that, so that's a good thing, I have to say. So initial impressions, it's pretty good. Let's also quickly look at the camera also. For example, where is the camera app? Here is the camera app, and it did take some time for the camera to come. Let's take the photographs. The tap to focus is there, and we are in this intelligent auto mode, superior auto mode. We do have that. Let me just switch to the normal mode, and let me take the snap. Again, as you can see, it takes the snaps pretty quickly. It's on auto, the flash, but still the flash is not firing. Let me take one more of the Samsung Galaxy Star, and let's preview these photographs now. So again, yeah, it looks pretty sharp, I would say. Initial impressions. Let us see the other photographs that we took. A lot of sharpness. Again, I'll be testing this camera a lot more, and again, as you can see, this is the LED light here. Looks very nice and elegant. So I'll be testing this camera a lot more in my full review. So let me get out of this one. I shot this video with the new Sony Handycam, which I bought just recently. So do let me know how is the video quality. I'll be doing a full in-depth review for the Sony Xperia ZR very soon. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.